Vault Veritas SCP Files. Episode 54 Disconnected. Incident Report 1498-4. Fourth known incident report involving SCP-1498, colloquially known as Dial a Dream. Incident occurred during planned testing. Risks and losses considered acceptable. Object Class: Euclid. Risk Assessment Level: Low. Reported by D16218, also known as Ariel Pearl. Report compiled from mandatory personal logs kept during testing. Report compiled September 24th, 2012. Log 1, September 1st. Life at the Foundation is weird. That's not exactly a grand revelation, but I'm writing it down anyway because somehow I keep forgetting just how weird things are here. Back in prison, things made sense. They were bleak, brutal, and boring, but at least they had a rhythm. You knew which guards were quick to anger, which inmates would target you over a sideways glance. You learned the rules. You kept your head down. The sentence was life, but at least the world stayed predictable. No surprises. Ever. But here? Here I'm surrounded by anomalies. Literal anomalies. There's distant carnival music sometimes. There's odd scents of flowers and blood and sweets. There's a lady I bunked with once who hadn't breathed in 6 months, and no one I asked seemed to know why. I volunteered for this because they said it'd knock my life sentence down to just 20 years. Give me a real shot at parole. I thought anomalies meant whimsy, right? Like, sure, I'll babysit some weird, silly critters and objects for a little bit more freedom. It sounded like a dream. Poetic. I'm not sure now if I've actually walked into one. Because today, I met the phone sheep. Yep. A phone sheep. SCP-1498 is, on paper, a collection of autonomous bundles of phone cords and handsets. What that really means, though, is that there are 30 creatures shoved tightly into a containment cell that looks like someone tried to mush together a sheep out of rotary phones, and gave up partway through. Tangled coils for wool, handsets where the face should be. They wander around like they're lost in a field that isn't there, bumping gently into walls, turning, drifting aimlessly again, walking over one another like they aren't even there. Sometimes they make this soft, staticky sound in lieu of bleeding. Sometimes they ring. Printed right there on their weird little plastic handset faces are the words, "Make your own custom dreamscapes with your friends at the Oniri Collective." I don't know what the hell that means. I'm not sure I want to know. But then again, I guess it doesn't even matter. Because here's the thing. When you're staring down the barrel of a life sentence, even one that's now maybe only 20 years, and you've already burned through every hope you had that maybe it'd all be seen as a mistake and you would be able to miraculously just leave, you start to wonder what counts as escape. You start to wonder if it really matters whether the world you live in is even real, just so long as it isn't this one. So yeah, I'm curious about what a custom dreamscape means. Maybe I'm a little eager for this test to begin in earnest tomorrow. Or maybe I've gone completely mad, and this is just my wake-up call. Log 2, September 2nd. It's official. This is the best SCP. I've been here a year, seen anomalies that could rewrite physics, create new matter, build new worlds. And I'm done searching. I have found the best one. When I picked up the handset on one of the phone sheep, I honestly expected some kind of animal noise? Maybe a robotic baa? Maybe some distant static bleating. I wasn't ready for the voice. It was calm, distorted slightly, but still clear. I couldn't place a gender or an age. I'm not even sure it was human. They just introduced themselves, politely, as an operator of the Oniri Collective, and asked me to describe my chosen dream. I honestly hadn't thought that far ahead. I'd spent so long not daring to want anything. I didn't know what to ask for. So I told the truth. The only dream that still matters to me. I want to dream of freedom. And they delivered. It wasn't flashy. I didn't have wings. There were no open skies or grand escapes. Just wandering around my old apartment. But it was clean. Cleaner than I'd ever seen it. Spotless in a way memory never was. I went to work like I used to, back when I was a florist, arranging tulips and lilies, chatting with customers, feeling the petals between my fingers. The sun came in through the window and painted the store gold. The air smelled like rose and pollen. I was happy. It felt right. They've offered me another dream tonight. They said I could request something new or return to the last one. I don't know what I'll ask for. But all day I've been counting the hours until I can go back. Part of me wonders how something so strange as telling my dreams to a phone sheep can feel so real. But I think I can set that aside. I just want to sleep again. Log 3, September 5th. Wait. Did I forget to write my logs the past few days? I could swear I did write them. I remember sitting down, putting pen to paper, or maybe that was in the dream? It's all getting jumbled. I've been journaling so much there, in the dreams, that sometimes it's hard to remember to do it here. Or maybe I just don't want to. Though the researchers are on my back about it, so I suppose I should. I eat in the dreams too, you know. Actual food. The kind that smells like home and tastes like joy. Spicy curries that clear your sinuses. Freshly baked bread that crunches when you bite into it. Real, actual butter. Nothing like this bland gray paste they call lunch here. I wake up and I feel sick at the sight of it. My body has been reminded of what it's missing as a prisoner. But oh, he's the best part. I asked the operator for a partner. Described exactly what I wanted. Tall, slim, debonair. The kind of person who would go out of his way just to please you. And there he was, waiting for me in our apartment. The same one as before, only now always filled with fresh-cut flowers and the thick perfume of freedom. When I'm with him, everything just feels right. Like I never made the mistake that destroyed my life. Like the world had never gone wrong. And when I wake up, it's like someone turned the color down on everything. This place is so dull, so gray, so washed out. Even my own thoughts feel heavier, slower, like the air here is thicker. But tonight, I'm going to ask for a house. A real one. White picket fence, my own garden, maybe even a pool. Something quiet, something mine. I can't wait to sleep again. Log 4, September 11th. I don't remember asking for the upgrades to the bedroom. Weighted blankets? Memory foam? Satin sheets? Did I say that? I think I did. Maybe. It's getting harder to tell what I ask for and what just appears. The beds here are stiff as concrete. The mattresses so thin they may as well not exist. But there it's like sinking into a cloud. I lie down and the world melts away. Can you dream inside a dream? If I slept in that bed, really slept, would I wake up into something sweeter still? Would the dream spiral deeper and deeper until I never hit bottom? Until I'm floating in pure euphoria with everything I could have ever dreamed as my reality? I hope so. Tonight, I'll try. Log 5, September 20th. This is the dream. This is the dream. This is the dream. This is the dream. I open my eyes here, and the world is dim and devoid of noise. The air is too thick, the voices too quiet, the bars too solid. But when I close my eyes, I see light. I see color. I see them. I see freedom. I see me. The researchers told me not to look in the mirror. They warned me. But I did anyways. Thick cords, black, coiled and lively, tumble from my scalp in tight spirals like curls. They brush my shoulders like hair, but they move when I breathe. And I don't think I'm the one controlling them. My skin isn't skin anymore. Not really. It's a hard, thick, off-white shell, cracked in places, where distant LED lights flicker through. I wrap my fingers against the back of my hand and they click, plastic against plastic. Sometimes, when I try to speak, all that comes out is a dial tone. When I try again, it's static. It's fine, though. It's fine. This is not real. The dream is real. Out there is an endless city of choices, a skyline built of infinite possibilities. I've lived 100 lives this week alone. I've been a politician, a poet, a superhero, a bird. I flapped my wings and flew. I am someone there. Many someones. Here, I am a number. 116. Some long string that was never me in the first place. I had a name, but what does it matter? I can be anyone. Anyone who never made a mistake, never hurt anyone, never cried in court, never. Here, they pulled me away from the sheep, told me I'd better stop. But I won't let them keep me from it. I can't. I need the voice again. I need The operator. I need that click, and the distortion, and the gentle, perfect tone, asking me what I'd like next from the Oniri. I press the receiver. No, my hand? My hand? I press it to what's left of my ear, and wait for the voice to take me away from this nightmare. You pried the handset from my arms. And oh God, I'm sorry. I cried white noise and numbers, and I lashed out. I didn't mean to. I swear. I could see your ears bleed. This isn't my body. This isn't my home. This is a bad dream. It's a nightmare. It's a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. The operator said, "There's a way to stay." They said I could live there. With them. Forever. Please. Please. I want to wake up. I want to wake up. I want to wake up. Dr. Eshwa, Senior Researcher, Clinical Notes, dated September 23rd. Subject D16218 has completed her full conversion into an instance of SCP-1498-1. The resulting instance is approximately 1.5 meters in height, and displays a humanoid anatomical structure which has been drastically altered. Dermal tissue has been largely replaced with an encasing of hard plastic. Tissue on the subject's scalp, spine, and upper limbs has split in numerous areas to allow the growth of tightly coiled phone cables, which appear, on scan, to interface directly with the subject's central nervous system. These cords exhibit autonomous movement. The subject's face has been completely erased. A rotary phone dial has formed from the bone of her lower jaw. Her ears have been replaced by speakers. Cognitive function appears to be minimal, with bursts of random electrical activity. Multiple attempts to engage the subject via auditory or tactile stimuli have failed. There is no indication of higher intelligence, self-awareness, or recognition of her former identity. Restoration of intelligence and identity has been deemed impossible. SCP-1498-1's handset rings periodically. On September 22nd, a junior researcher was instructed to answer it. The voice on the other end introduced itself, as usual, as an operator for the Oniri Collective. When prompted to provide a name, the voice responded, "Ariel." We conclude that the subject's mind has been fully assimilated into the Oniri Collective. Destruction of the physical body is therefore of no consequence. Termination has been scheduled. Standard incineration protocol to be followed. There is no person left inside. This is one of the few reports Mary flagged as cases tied to something called the Oniri Collective. From this alone, I'm still not sure what to make of them. I mean, what happened to her? It's horrifying. Losing her body, her mind, to dreams, to unreality. But I do get it. Life here, what we put the D classes through, who wouldn't want an escape from that? On one hand, yeah, you could say it was all fake. Manufactured comfort. But on the other, she's still there, isn't she? Permanently. Who's to say that isn't better, happier, more peaceful?
That silver-tongued, slick snake. I can't get a straight answer out of him.
Huh? Niall?
Of course, Niall. I'm so sick of trying to actually talk to that man.
What's going on?
He dodges every question, talks in circles like it's a damn chess match. Nothing ever direct, nothing ever real.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
I get that I'm asking a lot. I do. But he's always so worried about my safety constantly. And somehow I'm not allowed to worry about his?
What is it you're trying to ask him?
I want us to leave.
To leave?
To walk away from the Foundation. From the danger, the secrecy, all of it. To start over. Settle down. Maybe even start a family.
I don't know what to say. I don't think that's always really an option. It isn't for me, at least.
Well, given Niall's answer, or lack thereof, I don't think it is for me either. Sometimes it feels like there's no real way out of this place. No real escape.
Not the way we'd want, anyway.
Vault Veritas SCP Files is a podcast inspired by the SCP Foundation. Disconnected is based on SCP-1498 by Anonymous from the SCP Wiki located at scpwiki.com/SCP-1498. It is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike 3.0 unported license. This episode featured Justin Gellner as Scott Anderson. It was written and edited by Leola Angel. We welcome comments. Please rate and review us. Email us at vaultveritas@gmail.com. Join our Discord channel using the link in the episode description. Or for additional content, visit our Patreon. Thanks for listening.